Okay.
Then said, how does a child turn, good if the parents are not giving good examples? Now, that is a very dicey one. Because there are exceptions of children probably learn from, maybe they go to church, and then they pick up some things in church and say, because for me, children don't really think that what their parents are doing is wrong. It's a way of life for them, because children come empty. They don't come with the knowledge of good and bad.
That's right.
They come empty. It is you that fill them up. The society that fills them up. The environment that fills them up. So children come empty. So they don't know what is good and what is, if what you are doing is good or what you are doing is bad. Indirectly. My mom does this, so it's okay. Children that their parents drink. They don't see it as something bad. No, I'm not even saying that it is bad. I'm just saying, everybody has their different family values. If, you drink in your family and I don't drink in my family. So when you want to interact with this person, they see it as normal. Some people wake up in the morning and take gin first. They will wake up to the children to grow up, wake up and take gin. That's what my dad does. So it's what you feed your children with. That is what your children will have. There are exceptions. Maybe they spend a lot of time in church. Maybe they spend a lot of time with a particular person. Who are your children listening to? You have your circle of influence. Grandparents, churches, your friends. There's a circle of influence that your children have. So your children might actually be learning more from your circle of influence rather than from you. Which for me, I don't like. You should be the main voice in your children's voice.
Mentor, yes.
You should be the main voice, not the outsider. When people complain to me and say, hey, a teacher has the hair colored, the teacher is using makeup, my child will now start learning. Like, if your child's role model is your teacher, you are failed as a parent. If your child, if the teacher is the role model and you are there, he's not copying what you are doing, and your child is following what the teacher is doing, you are failed as a parent.
Honestly.
Because you've not mentored the child well enough. You don't mentor the child well enough. Okay, so how do we deal with a child that does well in school and doesn't do well at home? The child does not learn under fear. If there is fear, the child will not talk, especially if it's a child that is auditory. Like I said, children have different learning styles. I can't go into that. We have auditory, visual, kinesthetics children. If your child is auditory and learn by hearing, if you are always yelling, the child will shut down. Because most of the information the child hears is from auditory. Yes. So the child will shut down. And that's why when we have people that say, my parents used to yell at me, I turned out okay, nothing happened to me, I'm good. You might not be the child that do by hearing, yes. Some people, once they shout at them, they shut down. And so when they even have another person, maybe a boss or somebody, when they grow up, shout, you see adults shutting down. I've seen it severally.
Yes, even as an adult.
You see them shutting down.
They won't say anything again.
They won't say anything again. And the brain, that's the way their own brain is wired. Or it will teach them to tell lies. Because they just want to escape that place that they are. Say, hey, I'm the one. They will just say something, just leave me and let me go. They'll start telling lies.
Even when she's not the one. Just
so
let there be peace.
The thing is, the home is even where your child should exhibit the most, unruly behaviors. They'll tell you, somebody will say their son is best behaved at school. Say, hey, how can this one be best behaved? It's not that he's showing me Pepe at home. I told the mother, I said, it means you have created an environment that is conducive for the child to thrive in its own innate way. Your child should display all the display he wants to display in the house. Go outside and be well behaved. Not the other way around.
Yeah, that's right.
So there's something that is not okay for the child. The child is coming home scared, like, this person wants to stress me again. Maybe if I say something and I get it wrong, I'm going to be hit or something. The last one, the person said that how do you deal with a secretive child? Now, like I still said before, the children have different temperaments. And you cannot say because this one is secretive, this one is not secretive. We all have different levels of openness. Some people can sit down here and say everything about their life history. Some people, you still have to dig and dig and dig before you get it. So you have to still read books and attend courses on how to get information from a secretive child. You have to look for ways to get information from a secretive child. You have to poke, keep prodding, ask questions. So when you left here, what happened? Nothing. So you now keep asking questions. At a point, you would get a way through, and then you don't do it by force. And believe that it's not a one-time thing. Believe that it is a continuous thing, because parenting is a continuous process. It is not an emergency. It is a process. Thank you.
Wow. We'll take a break now. When we come back, she'll give us her parting words. Vivid View.
Say and do it.
Welcome back. So may we have your parting words now?
Okay, my parting words will be for every parent, even those that are not yet married. Before you get married, you should know the person you are going to marry, because you should know who you are. Improve yourself. Then if you are married, you have to now realize, or you have children now, that this is a calling for you. This is a job that you have. The adult your child turns out to be is as a result of what you have done and or what you have failed to do. So everything boils down on you. It is your responsibility. It is what you have decided to do by bringing this child to life. So every parent should sit up now and start doing the necessary things. Parenting is not a one-time thing. It is not an emergency. It is a process. And so you should put yourself in that position that I am going through with this for life. Thank you.
Thank you so much, our guest. You have really did a good job to this topic. And I'm sure the viewers and even audience here will testify that you have actually dealt with this topic. I wouldn't want to add more, but I would say that he that has ears to hear, let him hear. We have talked about this severally, and we have also emphasized here parental negligence. Why you should not neglect your duties. God gave the children to you as a caretaker, and so you must take good care of them and do all you can in all aspects, physical, emotional, psychological, all areas, spiritual. You must be there for your children. And do not want to be that Superman. I'm a disciplinarian, and you become something else. Your children will now be so much afraid to come close to you because you are showing them you're a disciplinarian, or I'm a man of this house, or I'm a mother. You know what I handle you. No, that's not what they are teaching. The way I was brought up different from where I'm bringing my own children. And of course, my children are also getting married. The way they are bringing theirs is also different from the way I brought them up, because times are changing. So we need to do the needful and see how we can follow them with what is, involved, what is happening. The ones who can say, do not do this. The one who can say, okay, encourage. That's how it's supposed to be. So thank you once again, our guests, for coming in. I want to thank the production crew, the executive producer, the audience here, and with viewers at home. Thank you for joining us. And I want to ask again that our sponsors, please be there for us. Do not leave us alone, so that we'll be able to remain on air. Thank you for what you are doing. We really appreciate it. Keep watching Vivid View every time, to the glory and honor of God. I am a Hillis. Vivid View.
Say and
do it. Thank you. That's also from us. This is my 5. Okay.
Thank you,
Okay. And then from some of our sponsors, and their names are there. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
All right.
Thank
This is Vivid View.